Hello and welcome to Oxford, Ohio, where we are gearing up for a non-conference softball action between the reigning MAC champion Miami RedHawks and the Butler Bulldogs from right up the road in Indianapolis. Both teams looking to drop a 4-game skid. We are moments away from first pitch here on Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. I'm Reed Mouse. Thank you for joining us here on this midweek action, and we'll take you through the starting lineups here today. First off, for the Bulldogs of Butler, Kate Lanar will be batting leadoff. She'll be in right field. Kaylee Gross will be in center field batting second. Paige Dorsett will be the designated player. She's batting third. Tegan O'Reilly will be at first base batting cleanup. Ella White at third. She'll be batting fifth. Monique Husen will be in left field. She's batting sixth. Kale Ryan behind the dish. She'll be batting seventh. Sydney Carter will be at second base, batting eighth, and Olivia Moxley will be anchoring that lineup. She's playing shortstop. In the circle for the Miami RedHawks is Brianna Pratt. While we have a moment, let's go ahead and take you through this starting field. So as you see, Brianna Pratt also in the battery for the Miami RedHawks is Riley Cohn. She's behind the dish. Allie Cummins is at first base. Chloe Parks at second. Drew Barlow should be at shortstop. And Carly Spade will be patrolling the left side of the infield. Left to right, you got Banks, Kobayashi, and Kunkel. First pitch is underway here in Oxford, and it's a foul ball starting out 0-1. So Brianna Pratt, this is her 9th appearance, all starts. 47 innings pitched in 2/3. 39 Ks in those 47 innings. She's given up 30 earned runs, good for a 4.41 ERA. The 0-1 is inside for a ball, bringing it to 1-1. Okay, Lanar, she's batting .277 on the year. Started in every game for this Butler Bulldog team. 18 hits and 65 at-bats. The lefty awaits the 1-1. Thinks about laying the bunt. Pratt misses on the outside. Brings it to 2-1. The 2-1 to Lanar. Spade and Cummins in on the corners for the RedHawks. Chop towards the starting pitcher. Flips it over to Cummins for the first out. And that's how we record out number 1 here on this Wednesday non-conference action.
Next to bat, the center fielder.
Kaylee Gross will be stepping into the batter's box. The starting center fielder, also a lefty. Gross batting .237 on the young season. Brianna Pratt comes in to this season with the best winning percentage and pitcher history for the Miami RedHawks. A .714 winning percentage. Here comes the 0-1. Pratt gets Gross to offer at the 0-1, fouls it back, finds herself in an 0-2 well. The 0-2 to Gross. Chopped over towards the second baseman. Cummins will get the feed for the second outs. 4-3 put out. And now we'll see the designated player, Paige Dorsett.
Number 00, Paige Dorsett.
Dorsett, 15th start on the season. First pitch swinging. Bounces it to the shortstop. She'll flip it over to first to Cummins for the third and final out. Quick work in the top half of the first. We head to the bottom here on Love and Honor Live.
Fans, as you enjoy your evening here at the Miami
Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. I'm Ray Mouse here watching Chatterbox Sports. Bottom of the first inning and the first time that the RedHawks get the sticks out. So let's take you through their starting lineup. Batting leadoff for the RedHawks, playing third base, Carly Spade. She'll be followed by Allie Cummins, the first baseman. Kei Kobayashi will be batting third in center field. Maggie Murphy, the designated player, she's batting cleanup. Shelby Kunkel batting in the 5 slot. She's playing right field. Dree Barlow will be at shortstop batting 6. Maddie Banks out in left field batting 7. Riley Coyne behind the dish. And Chloe Parks will be anchoring the lineup. She's playing second base. And first pitch to Carly Spade, one of the most feared hitters in the entire country, is missed upstairs. Sydney Cameron, she's in the circle for the Bulldogs. Her 11th appearance, her 5th start of the year. She's got 29 innings pitched, has given up 30 earned run, 15 strikeouts in her work. The 1-0 to Spade, misses inside. And after the batter, we'll take you through Butler's defensive alignment. So the 2-0 to Spade. Gammon gets the righty to offer, coming up empty. Gammon working with Ryan in the battery. Good crowd here tonight on this chilly early March Wednesday. So a 3-1 count here to Carly Spade. Gammon gets the call, offers. Spade fouls one straight back, will run it full. (3-2) here to Spade, and we'll have more about Carly Spade and Allie Cummins in a wee bit as their name is sprinkled all over the Miami record book. The 3-2 is popped up in the infield. Carter's calling off the first baseman, and she'll have it for the first out. So speaking of Carter, let's take you through the entire Bulldog defensive alignment. Behind the dish will be Ryan O'Reilly will be at first base. Carter at second. Moxley and White over on the left side of the infield. Monique Husen, Kaylee Gross, and Kate Lanar will be out in the pasture for the Bulldogs. And we already mentioned Gammon. Kamen on in the circle. So Allie Cummins steps in, takes the first pitch for a ball. Cummins on the season, a .318 batter, 6 big flies already, 13 RBIs. Allie Cummins second all-time in career hitting for the RedHawks. A .368 career batter, only behind the leadoff batter, Carly Spade. The 2-0 to Cummins. 2-0's in there for a called strike. Cummins, a local graduate. Hails from Lakota West High School. Part of an all-state team for the Firebirds. Here comes the 2-1. Misses on the inside. Retract that. In there for a called strike. We'll run it to 2-2. (2-2) here to Cummins. Foul back, staying alive. Sydney Cammon's last time in the circle, she went 3 innings, gave up 2 earned runs. That was against Southern Illinois earlier this week, just 2 days ago. 2-0 misses upstairs. We'll run it full for the second straight batter. Gammon gets the sign. Here comes the payoff pitch. And Cummins flares one over to the second baseman, Carter, for the second out. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom half of the first, and now we'll see Kate Kobayashi.
RedHawks center fielder, number 22, Kate Kobayashi.
Kobayashi, the leading hitter on the team this season. Through 15 games played. 368 hitter. 8 extra base hits of her 14. She's slugging .658. First pitch swinging, bounces one over to Moxley at shortstop, in the hole, thrown over to O'Reilly. For the third and final out through 1, our score is 0-0 here at Oxford.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Well, fans, you know that.
Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. Top of the second inning here. You're watching Love and Honor live on Chatterbox Sports. I'm Reed Mouse. The Butler Bulldogs coming in with a 4-17 record against the 9-6 Miami RedHawks. Both teams on a 4-game skid. Miami lost doubleheader against Stanford, lost to California and Villanova. Those are the 4 most recent games after a 9-2 start for Miami.
First baseman, number 42, Tegan O'Reilly.
Tegan O'Reilly steps in. The lefty swinger leading this Bulldog offense in hitting, 286 hitter. First pitch swinging, Cummins backhands it, traipses her way over to first base for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The Bulldog third baseman, number 1.
51 degrees here at the start of the game in Oxford. A 7-mile-an-hour wind flowing southwest, and if you're here at the ball field, from the left field pole to the right field pole. Ella White steps in, takes the first pitch for a called ball. White, one of the few to start in every game this year for the Bulldogs. Coming in just at the Mendoza line, 200. Called strike on White. The 1-1 from Pratt. Called strike 2. Pratt was first team All-MAC a season ago. Had a 19-6 win-loss record, a 2.94 ERA. She struck out 170 batters in 160 innings of work. The 1-2 is fouled straight back. We'll do it again with that count. In fact, in her career, 56 career wins, which is good for 6th all-time in program history. The 2-2. She came into the season 34 wins behind her former staffmate and current pitching coach, Courtney Vierstra. And Pratt gets a strikeout for the second out of the second inning.
Fielder, number 17, Monique Huzen.
Monique Huzen steps into the box. Five home runs on the season already, leads the team. Not only in home runs, but in hits and RBIs. But is currently on a skid through the last 3 games, 0 for 7. The 0-1 bounces in front of the plate. We'll do it at 1-1. Pratt gets the sign from Coyne. The 1-1 is hit well and rattles off the wall in left field. Huzen looking for extra bases. The throw in gets past Allie Cummins. No one there on the backup. And Huzen will have third after the double in the air. We mentioned she's got some pop in her bat. 5 home runs, good for the team lead, slugging .614. And just a mere feet away from a big fly.
The catcher for the Bulldogs, number 13, Kylie Ryan.
So Kylie Ryan, who started behind the plate, comes up with 2 away and 1 on. Ryan with 7 hits and 34 at-bats this year. Looking for her second RBI. And she can get it if she can find the outfield grass. (2-0). Foul tipped. Winds up in Coyne's glove. Pratt on the 2-1 offer. Misses upstairs. We'll do it at 3-1. Miami in their white uniforms. The red trim, Butler and gray with the navy. Here comes the 3-1. And hit hard, but right at Allie Cummins over at first base. So the 2-out extra base hit is all for naught as we head to the bottom half of the second inning here on Love and Honor Live.
In the top of the second inning, no runs.
Four, 5, 6 due up for the RedHawks. Maggie Murphy looking to get the sticks out. Welcome back to this midweek softball action. So Maggie Murphy, the designated player and cleanup hitter for this softball squad, steps in. First pitch swing and flares one. Weakly out to the shortstop Moxley, who will have it for the first out. So we mentioned the success that Miami's had. In fact, since Coach Karen Kumar took over 2 seasons ago, this is her 3rd season at the helm. They've gone back-to-back MAC champions, back-to-back trips to the NCAA tournament, and they're looking to three-peat. So Shelby Kunkel, a lefty swinger, steps in, a 400 hitter. Only her 4th start to the year. 4 hits and 10 at-bats. None of the extra base variety. A sophomore from Eaton Rapids, Michigan, takes the 0-1 on the inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 to Kunkel. Misses on the inside. Kunkel's most recent game, she got the start against Stanford in that doubleheader. And a 1-for-2 day. As we pause to get Kaylee Gross out in center field some sunglasses. The sun is setting behind the press box behind us. So there's currently shadows on the batter, but not on the pitcher. You see this sometimes at Major League Baseball ballparks. It can affect your eyesight with the pitch coming in. The 2-2. This will be singled into center field. Got right beyond the outreach glove of Kamen for the first hit for the RedHawks this game.
That brings up the shortstop, number 6, Adriana Barlow.
Adriana Barlow steps into the batter's box. 1 runner on and 1 away. Barlow, a .326 hitter from St. Louis, Missouri, graduate student for the RedHawks. Two home runs on the season, 14 hits through the first 14 games. Looking for another here. The 0-1 from Kamen. Swung on and missed. Barlow finds herself in a 0-2 hole. Adriana Barlow takes the 0-2 as Shelby Kunkel over at first base getting a big lead. The pitch coming in. The 1-2 from Kamen. Hit softly out to right field. Underneath it will be Lanar for the second out. Lanar had to take about 2 steps back to make that play. And we'll put 2 away with 1 on.
Number 29.
And Maddie Banks,
Maddie Banks.
the lefty swinger, stepping into the batter's box. Maddie Banks, a senior. The starting left fielder, batting .300 on the year. 4 extra base hits. And up and running on the first pitch is Kunkel, but it's dribbled out to Carter at second base. She flips it over to O'Reilly for the third and final out. Through 2 innings, we're scoreless. Stay tuned. You're watching Chatterbox Sports.
Left on base.
Eight, 9-1, 2 up for the Butler Bulldogs. Riley Coyne, apologize, it's Miami. Sydney Carter, Olivia Moxley, then back to the top half of the order of Kate Ladar. Brianna Pratt,
Sydney Carter.
still in the circle here at Miami Softball Stadium. After a 9-2 start, Miami looking to get back in the win column here in front of the home crowd, and it's a good crowd here. So Sydney Carter, Olivia Moxley, then back to the top half of the order. Pratt giving up 1 hit through the first 2 innings. Misses the first pitch thrown to Carter. The lefty awaits. Showing bunt. Pulls it back just in time. This Butler team had a successful season a year ago before falling in the Big East tournament. 31-17. They've already matched their loss total this year through 21 games. They are 4-17. Here's the 3-0. Carter shows bunt. Pulls it back 4, calls strike. It's 3-1. Scott Hall's in his 13th season as the head coach of the Bulldogs. Yeah, that Bulldog team a season ago reached a school record of 16 wins in conference play in the Big East. The 3-1 is a called strike to run the count to full. Pratt found the outside corner. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing on and missed for first out of the inning.
Now the shortstop.
So now we'll see Olivia Moxley.
Olivia Moxley.
Moxley, a 196 hitter. Eight hits through 41 trips to the plate. Takes the first pitch from Pratt. She misses. 1-0. Wind shifting around today. Look at that in early March. Now blowing in from right center field. The 1-0, swung on and missed. We mentioned both teams on a 4-game skid. The Bulldogs have lost to Tennessee Martin, Southern Illinois in a doubleheader, and Loyola Chicago. That was all last week. After their game here tonight, they'll start conference play against DePaul. That's back at their home stadium in Indianapolis. The 2-1. Chopped out to the shortstop, Barlow. She'll throw it over to Cummins for the second out. Quick work through the bottom half of the order, but Kate Lehner represents the leadoff batter.
Right fielder, Kate Lehner.
Lehner chopped it right back to Pratt. Pratt did a nice job of getting her glove on it to avoid the base knock. Show and bunt. Sends it down the first base line, but it keeps tail and foul. Cummins kills it. 0-1 now the count. Lehner showing bunt again. Bunts it right back to Pratt. Covering over at first base is Chloe Parks from the second base position. And the third and final out. We head to the bottom half of the third. Still zeros on the board.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Riley Coyne, Chloe Parks in the top half of the order. Carly Spade and company due up for the Miami RedHawks. It's 0-0 in the bottom half of the third. You're watching Chatterbox Sports. We did the 3-game series between the baseball team and Siena this weekend. Siena got the better part of that series, winning 2 of 3. We'll be back in action as the baseball squad takes on conference play this weekend. Coyne starting behind the dish today. Slow start to the season, batting .189, 7 hits and 37 at-bats. 6 RBIs and a home run, as she has started 13 of the 15 games. 1-1 is chased. Low and inside. Coyne comes up empty. 1 hit for each team through the first 2.5 frames. Here comes the 1-2. Coyne takes it. Called ball on the outside. Now we'll run it to 2-2. Cameron gets the sign. And here's the offering, and Coyne comes up empty. First strikeout of the game for Cameron.
And the second baseman, number 4, Chloe Parks.
And Chloe Parks steps into the batter's box. The left-handed sophomore from Indianapolis, batting .333. Cameron misses on the outside. This will be the 37th meeting between these two teams. Miami holds a 28-8 record over those first 36 meetings. The 1-0's in there for a called strike. We'll run it to 1-1. Cameron in the circle, gets the sign. And here's the offering. Parks fouls it straight back. And Cameron is ahead of the 9-hole. The 1-2. Fouled back. We'll do it once more here at 1-2. Can hear the slight wind picking up here. Wasn't as nice of weather as we had over on the baseball diamond this weekend, but you'll get that here in early March. Any day above freezing in southwestern Ohio in early March is a good day. 2-2, especially when you get on out on the diamond. Cameron gets the sign from the dugout. They're relaying them straight from the dugout. She'll check her wristband, and Parks weakly chops one over to Carter. She'll scoop it, underhand it to her first baseman O'Reilly for the second out. And we head back to the top half of the order.
Once again, number 7, third baseman Carly Spade.
Carly Spade steps in. Popped out in the infield. We didn't get to talk much about her. Our first time around. A career .408 hitter, which is good to put her at the top of the leaderboard in the Miami record book. And she's first pitch swinging, sends it foul. Not only that, but she's the all-time leader in home runs at 45, second all-time in runs batted in with 119. This is all coming into this season. And in runs scored coming into this year, she had 123, which was good for third. With 17 runs scored already. She's at the top of that leaderboard as well. The 1-1. Cameron offering it to Spade, who awaits the 1-1, and this is a missile out to left field, good for a base knock. One hops out to Huggins, and that's the second hit of the ball game for the RedHawks.
23, first baseman, Allie Cummins.
So now the first baseman, Allie Cummins, steps in. Allie Cummins, a .318 hitter, but her OPS is good for best on the team. That's because she's slugging .795 and getting on at a .426 clip. And if you talk to Coach Kieran about her first baseman, she'll say that is one of the most slept upon parts of her game, her eye. The 0-1, Spade's up and running. The throw out to second base is sailed into center field. Spade takes second base easily. And now a runner's in scoring position for Cummins. Nice throw from Ryan, but Moxley couldn't get to the bag in time. The 1-1. Take it on the inside, brings it to 2-1. Cammon's not afraid to work that inside half. Done it through most of this game. Cummins takes the off speed, a 2-1. Called strike. So now we got 2s on the board. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, a runner out at second base, and the 2-hole hitter, Allie Cummins, awaits. This will bounce before the plate. Ryan can't keep it in front of her. Spade takes third, and now a base knock will put Miami on the board first. Big pitch here in the early parts of the game. Flared over towards O'Reilly. Cummins just inches away from an RBI single. And another zeros hung on the board at 0-0 as we head to the 4th inning here on Love and Honor Live. Through 3 full. Zeros on the board. It's 0-0 here at Miami Softball Stadium. It's early March non-conference action, the final tune-up for these squads as they head into conference play. 2-3-4 due up for the Bulldogs. Brianna Pratt has only given up 1 base knock through this game, really only 1 base runner. Bit of a delay here. We start backup action, and now the wind firmly blowing in from right center field. Gross thinks about laying down a bunt on the 0-0. It's a ball caught on the outside. Flared over to left field, camped underneath it is Banks. She'll have it for the first out. And I stand corrected. This will not be the final tune-up before getting into conference play.
For 00, designated player, Paige Dorsett.
Miami will head down to Bowling Green, Kentucky this weekend, playing in a doubleheader on Saturday against Western Kentucky. Then we'll conclude that 3-game series on Sunday. Next weekend, they'll begin MAC play. They'll head over to Athens for a rivalry game against Ohio University. Dorsett awaits the 0-1 from Pratt. The 0-1 misses in the dirt. The right-handed swinging Dorsett awaits. This is upstairs. Next time we'll be calling a Miami game will happen in 2 weeks from this Friday. Softball will take on Northern Illinois. But as we mentioned, we'll have the baseball 3-game series this weekend against Toledo. The boys are in action today. They took a tough one on the chin yesterday against Wright State right up the road. Dorsett chops one over to Barlow at shortstop. She flips it over to Cummins at first. Had to play a little bit in the hole. Strong throw over to Cummins for the second out.
Number 42, first baseman Tegan O'Reilly.
Tegan O'Reilly steps in. Hit a ground ball over to Cummins at first base. Cummins guarding the line against the lefty. Now the shadows here at the softball field, covering most of the infield. In fact, Chloe Park's the only infielder not within the shade. The 1-0. Called strike on the outside. Brings it to 1-1. And you can see on the screen there, very good crowd. The local high school team, Talawanda, coming to check out this action. Beautiful facility. First time being here. As the 1-1 is fouled back, bringing it to 1-2. O'Reilly looking to get some offense happening here with 2 away in the 4th inning. It's one hard down the first base line, but foul. O'Reilly, the leading hitter on this team. Mentioned at the top of this broadcast. Coming into today, a 286 hitter. She finds herself in a 1-2 hole. Taking the 1-2. Carly Spade, the third baseman, thought Pratt had it for a strikeout. She retreats back to the circle, Pratt does, and we'll do it at 2-2. Pratt, the offering, misses upstairs, and it'll run full. So Cummins guarding the line, but out in right field, Kunkel playing straight up. Kobayashi, a step or two towards left center field, and just beyond the outstretched glove of Carly Spade, a foul ball. Carly Spade almost made a fantastic play. Hit softly out towards left field, tail and foul, and we'll do it again. Three-two, 2 away. Pratt rocks and deals. Hit in the sky. Kobayashi coming in from center field, coming in a few steps, and she'll have it for the third out.
For Butler, top of the 4th inning,
no runs on no hits, and we head to the bottom half of the 4th inning here on Love and Honor Live.
Rise up, RedHawks. Love and Honor.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Some runs need to be put on the board. It's 0-0 here in Oxford, Ohio. I'm Mouse, thank you for tuning in. 3-4-5, 2 up for the RedHawks. Kate Kobayashi, Maggie Murphy, Shelby Kunkel. Kamen still in the circle for Butler, and Kobayashi's first pitch swinging. Fouls it straight back. If you're new to Chatterbox Sports, please hit that like button on the stream and subscribe if you'd be so kind. Put out daily content. If you're into a sports talk show, Thom Brennaman runs a show Monday through Friday, 10 to noon. And we have some other content as well. Kobayashi hits one well out to right field, almost losing it in the sun is Lehner. But she'll have it for the first out. You can tell it almost tripped her up, as she is one of the final fielders to really have to deal with that sun. Good swing put on it by Kobayashi. Just couldn't find an opening. So now we'll see Maggie Murphy. Murphy, she flew out in the infield first time around to the shortstop Moxley. Just 2 hits for the first 3 frames for Miami. Coming into today's game, they were batting .307 as a squad. Murphy takes a healthy hack at the 0-1, comes up empty. Very aggressive swing. Murphy, a sophomore from Michigan. Awaits the 0-2. This is hit well for a base knock. Lehner's going to have to take 2 steps back. It's in there for a single. So back-to-back backside hitting. The second time, it's Maggie Murphy with the base knock, the 3rd hit of the ball game.
Stepping in next, number 17, right fielder Shelby Kunkel.
Shelby Kunkel steps in. She had a base knock. Dribbled one up the middle to center field. So Murphy's on first. Kunkel at the dish. Here's the 0-0 offering from Kamen. Called strike. The 0-1. Kunkel awaits. Hits it through the 6 hole just beyond Moxley. She took a back step. Trying to backhand it. Kunkel with 2 singles, a nice 2-for-2 day.
Number 6, shortstop Adriana Barlow.
Adriana Barlow, who flew out to right field. 2 up. Coach Kumar talking to the home plate umpire, Paul Meckler. And they'll have a new runner out there. It's Logan Mueller. Pinch running for Maggie Murphy, trying to get a little bit more speed out there.
Pinch runner for the RedHawks. Standing at second base now for Miami.
So Coach Kumar
Mueller
makes her first move of the game. Not the first time that the junior from Lebanon has been a pinch runner this year. She's appeared in 6 games, scored twice. Adriana Barlow awaits. 2 on, 1 away. Trying to find the first run of this ball game. Base knock for Barlow. Miami's going to score 1 run. Barlow moves up to second on the throw to third, and the RedHawks take the lead. Middle of this Miami order, getting it done. Maggie Murphy got it started. Shelby Kunkel got the tune rolling. And Barlow brings in the first run, and they are still threatening with runners on second and third. And Maddie Banks at the plate. Banks a ground out to the second baseman. Her first time around. First pitch swinging, another base knock. 4 in a row, and coming around third and scoring is Adriana Barlow. It's 3-0. So after just 2 hits
catcher, Riley Coy.
for the first 3 innings of this ball game, Miami rattles off 4 in a row, all singles. And in scoring position is Maddie Banks as Riley Coyne steps into the batter's box. And we're going to have a new arm to tell you about when we come back. Stay tuned. You're watching Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. So welcome back to Oxford. It's 3-0. Rylan Dyer in the circle for Butler, and first pitch swinging is Riley Coyne. Dyer, this is her 11th appearance on the season, 31 innings pitched. Has given up 37 earned runs through that time. She struck out 9. So a contact pitcher is Rylan Dyer. Sydney Kamen made it 3 1/3 innings pitched. Allowed 3 earned runs, on the hook for another. Dyer, a true freshman from Hammersville, Ohio. Graduate of Georgetown High School. Coyne in the hole of a 1-2 count. It's already gone down swinging once this game. Looking to put the ball in play. Takes the 1-2, which misses upstairs. Two-two. Dyer checks the wristband on her forearm to get the pitch call. Delivers a strike that Coyne fouls straight back. As we keep the count full, or 2-2. Two offering is sent for a ride, but well foul. That had plenty of distance. Just hooked. Now Coyne's got to see if she can straighten that out. Put a nice swing on it, found the barrel. Can she do it again? The 2-2. Misses. Coyne looking to keep the rally going. 4 straight hits for the RedHawks. And that's ball 4. Great job by Coyne working the count all the way back.
Number 4.
And the RedHawks once again have 2 base runners on and 1 away. Chloe Parks. She grounded out to second her last time around. Dyer gets ahead in the count as Parks was looking to lay it down. Coming in to try and make a play is Ella White, the third baseman. The 0-1. That's going to hit the elbow of Chloe Parks. So load the bases for Carly Spade.
Number 7, Carly Spade.
And there's not a better batter on the field or in the local area than you want at the plate in this situation than Carly Spade. First pitch swinging. Spade sends one out to the left field warning track. Out and scoring is Maddie Banks for the 4th run. So Spade just misses it, but brings in the run regardless. So 4 runs already plated in the inning. And now we'll see Allie Cummins. She's the 9th batter of the inning. Looking to see how many the RedHawks can tag on the board. 4 hits and 1 walk. 4 runs have scored. Cummins looking to tag on 3 more. The 0-1. Dyer in the circle. Delivers a strike that Cummins sends over the first base dugout. Ryland Dyer ahead of Cummins, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Upstairs, trying to get Cummins to chase. She did not. Fouled back. We'll do it once more. Two on, 2 away, 4 runs already plated. Dyer gets the signal from the dugout. Rocks and deals. Cummins sends one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. 1 run comes in. Chloe Parks rounding 3rd, heading for home. Make it 2 runs on the double from Allie Cummins. 6-0 the RedHawks lead, all tagged here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
And once again, number 22, Kate Kobayashi.
So the RedHawks bat around as Kate Kobayashi comes up to the plate for the 2nd time in the inning. If you recall, she hit a missile right at the right fielder for the first out. Called strike. Kobayashi finds herself in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2. Misses upstairs. Dyer looking to stop the bleeding here in the bottom half of the fourth. Kobayashi sends one into right center field for a base knock. Cummins around third and scoring. The tag on Kobayashi out at second base. Throws in time. Tag is not. Kobayashi takes a second bag. 7-0 our score.
Number 19, Maggie Murphy.
So now Maggie Murphy steps back in. And we're going to see a new pitcher, it looks like. Could just be head coach Scott Hall wants to talk with the freshman, calm her down.
Again, number 19.
As they sit in the circle.
Re-enter.
So let's recap this inning. Maggie Murphy comes up with one away, singles to right field. She's followed by Shelby Kunkel, Adriana Barlow, and Maddie Banks, all with base knocks. Riley Coyne walks. At this point, 3 runs have already been scratched across before Chloe Parks comes up to the plate. After she gets a base knock, that makes it 6 base runners in a row to reach base. Carly Spade comes up just short of a big fly. And then back-to-back base knocks between Allie Cummins and Kate Kobayashi make it a 7-0 ball game. Rylan Dyer stays in the circle. As she toes the rubber for the Bulldogs. Foul. Dyer's doing a good job of getting ahead in the count. She just can't seem to put away the batters. It feels like frequently she's ahead 1-2, 0-2. Just can't find that strikeout pitch. She needs one here. 0-2 to Murphy. Chopped over to Moxley. She backhands it in the hole, throws it over to O'Reilly at first base. Nice play by the shortstop. And the inning ends, but not before 6 base knocks, 7 runs are plated.
6 hits, no errors.
We'll be back in the top half of the 5th here on Love and Honor Live.
Fans, you don't want to miss any exciting RedHawk action this season.
Top half of the 5th inning. 7-0 our score here at Miami Softball Stadium in Oxford, Ohio. You're watching Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. Mentioned it earlier. Be so kindly, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button, just so you're aware of more content. We'll be live this weekend for the baseball teams, MAC opener, and the whole series. Next time we have Miami is in 2 weeks when they host Northern Illinois. Ella White, Monique Husen, Kylie Ryan due up for the Butler Bulldogs. Pratt still in the circle for the RedHawks. The 1-0 to White. Carly Spade backhands it, throws it over to Cummins for the first out.
Number 17, left fielder, Monique Husen.
We'll be here all spring for Miami, covering all their action. The 0-0 is swung on and missed. Husen. Sent one off the left field wall her last time up. That seems like a century ago, but that was all the way back in the second inning. Her first time coming up to the plate since then. The lone base runner for the Bulldogs in this one. Pratt has been magnificent. This Butler team in a rebuild. 31-17 a season ago. They are already 4-17 this year. After their fantastic season, they got to the Big East tournament, got bounced in their first 2 games. The 1-2. Misses upstairs. Speaking of getting bounced in the Big East tournament, the Butler Bulldogs basketball team losing since the beginning of this game. Lost to St. John's. The 2-2. Missed upstairs, runs it full. The full count offering, Husen comes up empty. So Pratt gets a strikeout.
13, the catcher, Kylie Ryan.
And now we'll see Kylie Ryan. While we're talking college basketball tournaments, Miami will take on Toledo in the MAC tournament tomorrow at 11 a.m. Game's being played, I believe, up in Cleveland. Travis Steele in his first season at the helm of the RedHawks basketball team. Ryan lined out to third base her first time around. Or, apologize, first base, Kylie Huggins. The 1-1 from Pratt. She enters back to the circle, toes the rubber. She rocks and deals. Miss upstairs. Two 2-1 misses downstairs. Pratt falls behind. It's 3-1. Sent well out to left center field, giving chase as Kobayashi hits in the warning track, rattles up against the wall, sliding into second base. Ryan from the throw from outfield is not in time. So a base knock, a great swing that just came up short of a home run to left center field. And Kylie Ryan's in scoring position for the second baseman, Sydney Carter. Carter struck out swinging her first time around, and it looks like we might have a new batter stepping into the batter's box. And we do. It's Ellie Boyer.
The pitch hitter for the Bulldogs at the plate now, number 20, Dylan Scott.
So the first pitch from Pratt. So Ellie Boyer, this is her 11th at-bat on the year. Just one hit through her first 10, 14th game. She's got 5 starts. The 1-1 misses, or the 0-1. Boyer awaits the pitch from Pratt. And there for a called strike. Boyer started in 47 games a year ago. Has been in and out of the lineups this year. A sophomore from Kokomo, Indiana. Boyer awaits the 1-2 offering from Pratt. She rocks and deals. Here on the outside. Misses. The 2-2. And you can see the shadow has completely encapsulated the entire field here at Miami Softball Stadium. The 2-2 just misses, running the count full. So Butler threatening for the first time to score. If Ellie Boyer can find the pasture in the outfield, she chokes up, could inch on the bat. The payoff. Chopped. Carly Spade dives out of third base. The throw is sent down the right field line. No run will score as the right fielder, Shelby Kunkel, comes in. So it's Maggie Murphy out there in right field now. Carly Spade almost a fantastic play to end the inning. But the errant throw puts runners on the corner.
Number 29, shortstop Olivia Moxley.
For Olivia Moxley. Moxley grounded out to Chloe Parks. She's a 195 hitter. She's tallied 4 RBIs on the season, looking for a couple more. She's going to need to find the gap if she wants to. Just any base hit will bring in 1. Pratt gets ahead, 0-1. Rockin', dealing in the dirt, keeping it in front of her. Is Coyne, and moving up to second base on the wild pitch is Boyer. The 1-1. Butler threatening for the first time today. Called strike on the inside. Runs the count to 1-2. Lights coming on here at the softball stadium. Here comes the 1-2. Hit weakly out to Carly Spade. Foul ball is called, so we'll do it again. Hit Moxley in the box. The 1-2. Moxley awaits. Cold strike 3. Gets Pratt and the RedHawks out of trouble. A double and an air, but Butler does not score. It's 7-0 here in Oxford.
And so that brings us
Bottom of the 5th inning, 7-0 our score at Miami Softball Stadium. I'm Reed Mouse, watching Chatterbox Sports. It's Love It Honor Live. 5, 6, 7 due up for Miami. Shelby Kunkel had a base knock last inning. Looking to get moving again here in the 5th. Miami can conclude this game with 3 runs plated here in the bottom half of the 5th.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who for y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights.
Rylan Dyer still in the circle for Butler. Corners in for Butler. Both O'Reilly and Ella White. Called strike on the inside.
Defensive change for Butler. Playing second base, number 10, Emily Tudor.
Emily Tudor playing second base now for Butler. 0-2's the count. Kunkel, base knock to center field. Outside pitch, worked with it. Sent it right back where it came from. Her 3rd base knock of the game. She's seeing the ball well.
That'll bring back the shortstop, Adriana Barlow.
Adriana Barlow steps into the batter's box. 1 for 2 day. She came around and scored after singling last inning. The graduate student looking to keep it rolling. Rylan Dyer misses on the inside, brings it to 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, bringing it to 1-1. Barlow awaits the 1-1. Hits it up into the sky to deep right field. Underneath it is Lehner. She'll have it for the first out.
left fielder, Matty Banks.
Matty Banks, the utility player, the senior from Iowa. Steps in. Showed bunt. Pulled it back. First pitch misses. The 1-0 called strike. Here comes the 1-1. Lined off of Moxley's glove out at shortstop. On the run was Shelby Kunkel, which could have ended the inning. Moxley took her eye off it for a split second, and it ricocheted off the tip of her glove, sent into left field, and now there's runners on first and second. With a new batter at the plate, it's Holly Blaska. So score that play in air. Blaska on the season, a .238 hitter. She started in 13 games. 10 hits and 42 at-bats.
Standing at the plate now, number 5, Holly Blaska.
She's hitting for Riley Coyne. Chopped out to the second baseman, Tudor. Only one play to make. That's over at first base. So Blaska comes in, first pitch swinging, moves the runners to second and third, 2 away, and now Chloe Park steps back in. Kunkel to third, Banks to second
baseman,
and there's 2 away for Chloe Parks. First pitch to Parks. She was hit by a pitch her last time. She came around and scored on the Allie Cummins double. Miami, very much so, looking to turn this lineup over. 1-0 is check swung and hit a one-hop out to Tudor. 1 run will score on the air. And that's the final. So the run rule was all they needed. They just needed 1 run to get the 8-run rule. And the RedHawks, who score 7 runs in the bottom half of the 4th inning, go on to win 0-0. Brianna Pratt gets the shutout on the mound and the win. The loss goes to Sydney Kamen. And the RedHawks get off their 4-game skid. They improve their record to 10-6. Butler, with the loss, moves to 4-18. So if this is your first time on our channel, once again, we thank you for tuning in. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you like daily content, Thom Brennaman has Off the Bench from 10 to noon, Monday through Friday. We have other daily content as well. Well, thank you for following along. We'll be back in action on Friday as the boys take on Toledo. And this is Reed Mouse signing off. You're watching Love and Honor Live here on Chatterbox Sports.